The Tribal Home Visiting CQI Collaboratives is a new initiative within the Tribal Maternal, Infant, and Early Childhood Home Visiting Program, administered by the Administration for Children and Families, ACF. This introduction is the first in a short series of videos intended to provide an overview of the CQI Collaboratives, or the CQICs, and clarify terminology that will be used throughout the collaborative. In addition, the video will provide a quick overview of the timeline and grantee expectations. Tribal home visiting grantees participating in the collaboratives are offered extensive technical assistance, TA, and support to help guide their CQIC efforts, and are encouraged to reach out to TA providers for coaching, technical assistance, and training or resources in foundational CQI. Quality improvement is the use of a deliberate and defined improvement process, such as the Plan, Do, Study, Act cycle, focused on activities that are responsive to community needs. It is a continuous and ongoing effort to achieve measurable improvements in efficiency, effectiveness, and outcomes. It asks the question, how can we provide better services? For tribal home visiting, the question may be, how can we provide better home visiting services to families in order to improve their outcomes? CQI has been a priority for tribal home visiting for many years, since the inception of the program in 2011. Tribal home visiting grantees receive foundational CQI training early on in their grant programs and carry out improvement projects to improve program processes, facilitate cultural and contextual adaptations to home visiting models, and identify best practices. The intention is to embed the CQI process within the day-to-day work. To continue to further the use of CQI within tribal home visiting, ACF felt that a valuable and exciting vision would be to utilize the strength of the tribal home visiting network to continue to foster change and improvement. The CQI collaboratives are an effort to bring together tribal home visiting grantees in collaborative improvement projects to offer opportunities to share and learn from each other. Grantees will conduct individual PDSA projects more quickly than what they were used to in what we call rapid cycle PDSAs as part of a larger collaborative. Tribal home visiting grantees have been split up into two collaboratives focused on either promoting early language and literacy, which has 9 grantees, or family engagement, which has 10 grantees. These topics were selected by grantees as they hold importance to tribal home visiting programs, and teams are excited to focus on advancing improvement in these areas for their programs and with families they serve. This is the first time this type of effort is being implemented broadly in tribal home visiting settings. The goals of the CQI collaboratives are to improve home visiting practice, build sustainable grantee capacity for CQI, and inform the field about CQI implementation in tribal home visiting programs and tribal communities. Observing, learning, improving services, and sharing are central to the work. We adapted the Breakthrough Series, or BTS, collaborative model from the Institute for Healthcare Improvement, a proven strategy for improvement in the healthcare and social service fields. The BTS model uses the most cutting-edge and current research and on-the-ground practice, promotes rapid cycle improvement to accelerate progress, integrates collaborative innovation and improvement into everyday work habits, and develops and cultivates leaders of change. These goals of the BTS model aligned with what ACF wanted to achieve with the tribal home visiting CQICs, to harness the strengths and expertise of tribal home visiting programs to tackle a broader improvement project in a topic that programs could rally around. We gathered input from multiple stakeholders to ensure that the collaboratives are useful, relevant, and that its activities would be manageable for grantee teams. The guiding values of the CQICs are that the CQI collaboratives are built upon the belief that sustained improved practice occurs through our collective strengths, curiosity, reflection, and continuous applied learning. And we support this work through our transparency, respect for self-determination, and commitment to relationships. This is an overall timeline of the CQICs. While they were envisioned before 2018, the intense planning stage started in the summer of 2018 to develop the framework and create materials. This involved seeking input from experts and stakeholders, including grantee teams. The CQICs originally launched in January 2020, and after a couple of months of implementing, we paused the collaboratives due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This close-up of the collaborative timeline shows the key activities upon relaunching in January 2021. The CQICs will run for 16 months, from January 2021 until April 2022. There will be a period of about 6 months after the collaboratives where we'll look at the results, refine the changes, and share our learnings. In fact, we are conducting an assessment of the overall CQICs through a mixed methods descriptive study to document how the approach is implemented and to reflect on its feasibility and appropriateness for tribal communities. At the top, you'll see action periods of about 4 to 6 months each. And under the timeline, you see that there will be 3 learning sessions. A very important part of the model is an all teach, all learn philosophy, the idea that everyone is an expert with critical knowledge to share. Data from teams in the collaborative is shared and analyzed transparently, and different types of knowledge and expertise are welcome. In addition, the collaborative nature implies that teams will learn more and more quickly, working together towards a common aim than working alone. Now, let's provide more details about each key activity. Action periods are the heart of the collaborative, where grantees engage in continuous rapid cycle PDSAs, trying out different changes within their programs. There are 3 action periods, each about 4 to 6 months in length. Grantee teams submit a data template monthly with automatic run charts that can be used at the grantee team level of data collected during action periods. More information on the data collected and reported will be shared in the next videos in the series. Also known as the action period calls, these monthly virtual meetings are peer sharing opportunities to present and discuss PDSA cycles and aggregate collaborative data from the last month, receive QI support, and learn from content experts. As mentioned earlier, grantee teams receive extensive support and technical assistance. Team providers are available on a regular basis to provide support to grantees as they plan rapid PDSA cycles, implement change ideas, and collect and report data. The learning sessions are in-person and virtual multi-day opportunities for grantee teams to get together and share learnings from the action periods, learn from each other, and receive additional coaching and teaching around CQI and the topic areas. There are 4 learning sessions in total. The first one occurred in September 2019. With the components and key activities clarified, what does a typical month look like? Grantee teams will select a change idea, run rapid PDSA cycles, collect and submit monthly data and PDSA planning tools, and attend 1 monthly action period call. Thank you for watching.